Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 23rd. I'm going to call the House Housing Committee to order, and we'll get started with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so we have 5 bills on the agenda today of a work session. I do not anticipate we're doing much work on these bills. I think we're going to be moving them in an exec session, but I did notice that as well. So at this time, I want to bring up HB 65 and call on Representative Page for a motion.
We're execing these right out the gate?
It's up to you, or we can talk
Sure.
about them, whatever you want.
I'd move we interim study this bill.
Okay, is there a second? Second by Representative Howland. Any discussion on that?
Sure. I think when this bill came up previously, we all felt that this idea of reporting of on-time rental payments to help folks build their credit was a positive step to take. I think we also came up with the fact that there might be other options for this other than mandating it happen through landlords. I think there's value here to continued discussion of this option. I think we're not ready for a specific path forward. So that's where I land on this bill.
Other discussions? Okay, I mean, I don't plan on doing much studying on this bill, but my friends in the Democratic Party are more than welcome to study away if they want. So at this point, is everybody ready to vote? Okay. When the clerk's ready, we'll have her call the roll.
Vice Chairman Cole,
Yes.
Representative Thaxton. Yes. Representative Aaron absent. Representative Bollier,
Yes.
Representative Dumont,
Yes.
Representative Grant,
Yes.
Representative Miles,
Yes.
Representative Minor,
Yes.
Clerk Reinfurt, yes. Representative Page,
Yes.
Representative Burras absent. Representative Staub,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Hicks,
Yes.
Representative Howland,
Yes.
Representative Hegner,
Yes.
Representative Kerwin,
Yes.
Chairman Alexander.
Yes. Motion carries 16-0. Okay, so the next bills I want to bring up are going to bring up in a package. That's HB 459 and SB 84. We have to have separate votes for those, but they are companion bills. The reason why these were filed is because we have a severe housing crisis. I think that there's no doubt that these bills are going to move the needle. I think by bringing these up, we've really had a chance to have a conversation about what zoning looks like in each municipality. And, you know, through the research I've done personally, I believe that a lot of these communities are already complying with some of the language in SB 84 and HB 459. I think these bills have a lot of merit, but we also have passed and signed into law a commission to study the New Hampshire Zoning Enabling Act, which allows us the opportunity to look at this more holistically. So I hate to interim study my own bill, but I'm inclined to do that. Are there comments on this? Representative Howland.
So since we last met, RSA 674-43-8, which is the patterns in zoning, actually became law. And I think that, so that is infill development, subdividing lots. I mean, in there, like if you take a half-acre lot in a city, that's a pretty big lot. So you want to subdivide it. It also was trying to expedite the process to do that. And I think it does more than just lot size. It does lot size, setbacks. So I think it's a better bill. The problem is that, so while that was enabling legislation, you really want to turn that into a innovative land use control, how you actually operationalize it. And so I think in terms of your interim study, the nuts and bolts of how a municipality could look at that innovative land and then actually turn it into an ordinance, that work needs to be done.
I think we had a lot. We did a lot of movement in housing in general, and I think these bills helped move forward some other critical priority bills that this committee passed. So I'm okay in terms of studying this and maybe look into this, but I think the commission's going to deal with a lot of this issue as well. Any other discussion? I'm going to call an exec. Representative Page.
Just to, I'll be supportive of this interim study motion. Do we need to IS both bills? Is it necessary to have both kept on the table? Just out of curiosity, why we're studying both bills.
I think it is necessary to IS both bills because I wouldn't want people to get the impression that these bills do not have merit.
Yep.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to call up the exec on HB 459, and I will make a motion to interim study. Is there a second? Second by Representative Cole. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll let the clerk call the roll when you're ready.
Vice Chairman Cole,
Yes.
Representative Thaxton. Yes. Representative Aaron absent, Representative Bollier,
Yes.
Representative Dumont,
Yes.
Representative Grant,
Yes.
Representative Miles,
Yes.
Representative Minor,
Yes.
Clerk Reinfurt, yes. Representative Page,
Yes.
Representative Boraz absent, Representative Staub,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Hicks,
Yes.
Representative Howland,
Yes.
Representative Hegner,
Yes.
Representative Kerwin,
Yes.
Chairman Alexander.
Yes. Motion carries 16-0. Any objection to this going on consent calendar? This is going to go on consent. And any objection for HB 65 going on the consent calendar? Okay, that will also go on consent. The next bill I'm going to call up is SB 84, the other one we discussed. And at this point, I'm going to make a motion interim study. Is there a second? Second by Representative Cole. Any discussion? All right. Seeing none, we'll have the clerk call the roll.
Vice Chairman Cole,
Yes.
Representative Thaxton, Representative Aaron absent, Representative Bollier,
Yes.
Representative Dumont,
Yes.
Representative Grant,
Yes.
Representative Miles,
Yes.
Representative Minor,
Yes.
Clerk Reinfurt, yes. Representative Page,
Yes.
Representative Boraz absent, Representative Staub,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Hicks,
Yes.
Representative Howland,
Yes.
Representative Hegner,
Yes.
Representative Kerwin,
Yes.
Chairman Alexander.
Yes. Motion carries 16-0. All right, the next bill. Oh, any objection is going on consent. I'm going to put this on consent. Okay, the next bill I want to call up is HB 465, relative to Housing Opportunity Zone Program. Representative Howland.
I'd like to make a motion to ITL this bill.
Okay, motion to ITL. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Representative Page. Go ahead.
So, I mean, I appreciate the concern that was raised by Representative Wade when she filed the bill, but the way it's worded is really pretty challenging. So when you do workforce housing, it's 80% of income, and then you can pay no more than 30% of that 80 for your rent. And so if you're a municipality right now, I guess the easiest way to implement, which is not a really easy system, is you would take that HUD table and say how many people are in that apartment, and that would give you how much the 80% income was by HUD standards. And then you would take 30% of that 80 and divide it by 12, and that would give you the rent. And so instead of doing an income verification of the tenant, which is not really necessary, you're really looking at what the rent of the unit is, and that it's 80% of that. That's really confusing, and it's why no one actually uses this. So her bill doesn't actually fix that. and not to promote myself, but I filed a broader 79E bill that would take care of this. So the fix that I would put in to fix this, it's going to get ripped out by what I'm filing. So it's better just to ITL and start over.
Okay. Other discussion? All right. Seeing none, we'll have the clerk call the roll.
Vice Chairman Cole,
Yes.
Representative Thaxton. Representative Aaron absent. Representative Bollier,
Yes.
Representative Dumont,
Yes.
Representative Grant,
Yes.
Representative Miles,
Yes.
Representative Minor,
Yes.
Clerk Reinfurt, yes. Representative Page,
Yes.
Representative Boraz absent. Representative Staub,
Yes.
Representative Schultz.
Yes.
Representative Hicks.
Yes.
Representative Howland.
Yes.
Representative Hegner.
Yes.
Representative Kerwin.
Yes.
Chairman Alexander.
Yes. Motion carries 16-0. Any objections going on consent calendar? I don't see any. All right. So this has been quick. We have one more bill to discuss. I'm going to call on Representative Page to make a motion on HB 604.
Sure. I'd recommend I'd move interim study on 604.
And I'll second that. Discussion on that?
Sure. I think that we probably all agree that the bill as introduced is not really workable. That said, I think one of the achievements of this committee in this last session has been moving forward on ADUs. In all of the testimony we heard, we still heard about this core barrier of the cost of construction. How do we actually get them built? And I know in my town, where we have had fairly liberal ADU regulations for a long time, we still don't see them built at the rate we would hope. So I think this is sort of one of our key next challenges to address. So I would like us not to take off the table sort of this opportunity for us to come together and really talk to different stakeholders about how we can move this forward. So I'm very committed personally to continued study on this topic.
Yeah, and I think the private sector is already doing a lot of this stuff. I think banks are really looking forward to this opportunity to help build more ADUs. And I think with HB 577 signed into law, this is going to be happening a lot more. And I think we should encourage more public-private partnerships on developing this sort of building option. So, great. Any other discussion on this? All right, Representative Reinfurt.
Vice Chairman Cole,
Yes.
Representative Thaxton,
Yes.
Representative Aaron absent. Representative Bollier,
Yes.
Representative Dumont,
Yes.
Representative Grant,
Yes.
Representative Miles,
Yes.
Representative Minor,
Yes.
Clerk Reinfurt, yes. Representative Page,
Yes.
Representative Boraz absent. Representative Staub,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Hicks,
Yes.
Representative Howland,
Yes.
Representative Hegner,
Yes.
Representative Kerwin,
Yes.
Chairman Alexander.
Yes. Motion carries 16-0. Any objections going on consent? Seeing none, we're going to put it on consent. Reports need to be in, probably give you about a week, Representative Howland, Representative Page. And then we'll submit those. I have two other things to say. First of all, we have a special guest in the room. The mother of Representative Minor is in the building in the back right there, Brenda Rowan. So welcome to House Housing. This was the quickest committee hearing ever. So. And then the second thing is, I don't know if anybody else on this committee has looked into the LSRs filed, but I will say we have a significant amount of housing bills being put in, so we will be very busy. I request that you save the first couple Tuesdays, January, February, March Tuesdays, save those for full days. I'll notice execs during all of those hearings as well in case we decide to exec them that day. So any questions on our agenda? House Housing will have Tuesdays in this room starting in January. Plan on full days. Okay. Anything else? All right. We're all set. Thank you. 15 minutes.